Hey everyone, it's Austin, and in today's video we're going to be going over PumpSwap, which is PumpFun's new DEX. So in this tutorial, in this video, we're just going to be discussing what PumpSwap is, how it works, how we can use professional trading platforms such as Axiom Pro, which I will link in the description below if it's something you want to try out, as well as how to find PumpSwap coins on DEX Screener. So just to dive right in and jump things in to get things started, is PumpSwap is PumpFun's new native decentralized exchange. Now, a few advantages that this is going to bring is that when someone launches a coin on PumpFun, instead of waiting for it to reach the bonding curve and for it to migrate over to Radium, which takes several minutes, and it causes problems such as huge dumps or even huge pumps because of people sniping and trying to get ahead of everyone else. This eliminates a lot of that risk. So essentially, some of its highlights is that it's instant migrations. There's zero migration fees. Previously, that was 6 SOL. More liquidity is available in the Solana and blockchain space in general. And coming soon is creator revenue sharing. Right now, I believe the fee is on Radium is 0.25% for trading, and it sounds like that PumpFun is going to experiment with taking some of those fees and sharing them with creators. Now, just to give you a visual of what was happening before PumpSwap, traditionally a coin would launch on PumpFun here at around a 4 or 5K market cap essentially, and then it would work its way up, eventually reaching this bonding curve period here. When it reaches this bonding curve, it would migrate the liquidity that was built up, the liquidity pool that was built up, for example, would then migrate over to Radium, which is one of the most popular decentralized exchanges on Solana, for example. So it would migrate, excuse my spelling, it would migrate over to Radium. And while it was migrating, there would be a 1 to 2 minute delay, or sometimes even more, depending on how congested the network is. And this delay caused some problems because it would cause people to snipe or massive dumps to come in or massive buys to come in, which would create a lot of volatility with the price and just kind of mess up the trading patterns that people rely on to make it, be profitable in this space. So looking at DEX Screener here, which is one of the most common tools in the space, it's a great tool just to do some general research, to filter things out, to maybe find something that's trending or a good opportunity for buying and selling. Now, previously, before PumpSwap, what we would do is in the right-hand corner here, we would click on filters, all platforms, and mostly would just do Solana. Solana is the primary space for meme coins and what PumpFun was tailored to. So we would save that for Solana and we would apply. Now, if we just adjust by market cap here, we see a lot of the big coins that have made the news and have become big in the space. We have Trump Coin, Fartcoin, Popcat, Pengu, Giga, and so forth. Now, when we would do filtering before, we would just select Radium and save. However, in this case, now that we have PumpSwap, we can deselect Radium and we're only going to look at PumpSwap. This is only going to show PumpSwap coins. So then we have multiple other filters here if you want to do a little bit more in-depth research and filtering. So now that we're only looking at PumpSwap here, we can see that there's a lot of new coins here, or the liquidity pools, I guess you could say, are quite new. But we do see some older coins such as Pengu, Jupiter, the decentralized exchange on Solana. So what people are doing is if they already have coins for Pengu, for example, they are creating new liquidity pools on the PumpSwap DEX. But this is also good here. If we filter by age here, we can see a lot of new things that are being launched. Instead of it having to migrate over to Radium, it just naturally and seamlessly comes on the PumpSwap exchange, making buying and easy a much more seamless experience. And we can see here, new things are being launched frequently. We have 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 26 minutes, and so forth. Now, you're probably wondering, now with PumpSwap and making the whole trading experience a lot more seamless, how do you get ahead of the game and how do you identify PumpSwap coins early? A great professional trading tool to use, which is free to use, and I will link it in the description below if you want to try it out, is Axiom Pro. Once you log in and you connect your wallet, it'll first start you out with the Discover page, but what we want to focus on is Pulse. So when we come to Pulse, what we can see here are new pairs. These are coins that are just launched within a matter of seconds. The final stretch, these are coins that are getting near the bonding curve and converting. Previously, they would reach the bonding curve and then there'd be a several minute delay while they migrate to Radium, and then they would fall in this far right-hand column here, migrated. Now, the great advantage to using Axiom Pro is if we can filter here, we'll just filter with final stretch. I already have it selected, but we can focus primarily on pump. This is going to be your PUMPSWAP filter here. And there's also lots of other filters which you can play around with. And also here on migrated, I'm only focusing on pump. Now, new pairs, you can choose Radium, pump, or so forth. But just for this tutorial, we'll also only select pump. So now that we have all these selected, we can just go ahead and click apply here. Oops. Click apply. So now that we have the filters applied here, we can take a look and see if there's anything attractive. So taking a look at this token here, market cap's 137, seems to be trading okay. So this is what's going to come up for new pairs that are recently migrated. I like to look at a short time frame, and so do many other traders, as this is only 14 minutes old. So it's nice to see what kind of activity we have. As you can see here, we have a nice organic upward trend, and now people are starting to take some profits, which may open the door for an entry later on, depending how this is trading. Now, just to give you a insight on what is all available on this insight is if we raise this here, oops, sorry, if we raise this here, we can see the active trades, the order book, essentially the active trades that are coming in and out. We can see the number of holders, and as well as a bubble maps here to see if there's any bundles that we should be aware of. And then top traders, how much have people made trading this token? Are people that got in early, are they still in? Are they getting out? Are they taking money? Are they buying more? What are they doing? Now over here you have your buy and sell, pretty straightforward. You put in the amount you want to buy. You can also do limit orders for buy and sell. And then coming down here, token info, Axiom Pro does a great job at just highlighting the important things that you need to see at a quick glance, such as how much percentage do the top 10 holders hold? Is the dev still holding? Are there any snipers that are holding percentages? Snipers get in very early. They make a big multiple on their trade. So when they sell, it could really impact the price. Again, insiders, people who got in early, bundles, meaning one person who has multiple wallets holding this token, and then just liquidity burned. Number of holders, this is a live count, so right now it's at 789, 790. It's going to move up and down as the trading moves on. Number of pro traders, and if DEX is paid. And then another great feature here is similar tokens. So as we can see here, it shows us the last transaction, which was 16 minutes ago, and the current market cap. So it would be interesting to see as well, to take a look at this to see, all right, is this a legitimate coin? The other ones here that are down below a 10,000 market cap, these are most likely dead, not worth your time. Do not, most likely do not bother. And you can see the last transaction was minutes ago. But this one here, this top one, seems like it might be worth taking a look, just to quick glance, just to compare and do a bit of research. So scrolling back up to the top here, we can see a top tweet that this token is based on, or an active Twitter account, without actually having to go to Twitter itself. Any website that's associated with it, as we can see here, it's attached to an Instagram link. So if we want to go take a look at the Twitter here, just for example, to see what comes up, we see what the narrative is, see who's talking about it, see what is about this. So it looks like it's animal meme coin related. All right, everyone, that is it for today's video. I hope that you found some value, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and please comment if there's anything that you want me to cover in future videos. Thank you, and have a great